And we are live. Good evening, friends, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Onge, and I will be your host for tonight. And on this particular show called It Is Within Her, we chat to amazing, trailblazing women at the forefront of pageants, from queens to organizers, directors, and the likes, as they let us in on what it's like to be purposeful and pioneering women in pageantry. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Tonight we are hosting the beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Hey, I saw her before the live and she has nice makeup on. Look, she made sure that she looks her best for today. Lebogang Ramathibela. Lebogang is the reigning Miss Teen East Rand, and I cannot wait to chat to her. I love her energy. I love her energy from the very beginning, and I cannot wait for you guys to meet her and her pageant. We've interviewed a lot of queens from the East Rand. This pageant sounds interesting, so let's wait for the live. This pageant sounds really interesting. Yes, 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 yes. I can see you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me though? Okay, thank God. Thank God you can hear me. Thank God. Okay.
3 times, guys. Like, I've been introing this show for 3 times in a row.
Like literally, I even think it's more than 3 times.
You see the technology. You see the technology. This is what we go through, guys, to give you quality content. Like, we try before the live, it works, it doesn't work. Okay, let's go. And then during the live, 1, 2, 3, now we are here. Thank you so much for joining us, Lebo.
Thank you for having me.
Gosh, it looks so pretty. Now I feel bad. You know, you did your makeup and everything. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
I didn't know. I didn't know that makeup is the order of the day today.
I'm so sorry.
Amazing stuff. No, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to play a game now as an icebreaker, just to get us into the hang of things, for the show. So
Okay.
the name of the game is One Must Go.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you two options, and you're going to tell me which one must go and why.
Okay.
Okay. So first, category. Let me call it that way. Miss World or Miss Universe? Which one must go and why?
Okay. I say Miss World. Reason being is because I reason being is because Miss Universe 2019, Zozi, really inspires me. Like, I'd do anything to be in her shoes. Like, literally, she really inspires me. The way she does stuff, the way she stands for natural beauty. Like, she literally gives girls that confidence. Like, be confident in your own skin, you know? So, if one must go, it's definitely Miss World. I'd do anything to be Miss Universe. So it's definitely Miss
Ah,
World.
that's really nice. No, thank you so much for elaborating it so nicely. And the second one, a crown or a sash? Which one must go?
I'd say a crown. Reason being is because a crown doesn't define a queen. I say a queen comes within you, within your heart. Just because you have a crown, okay, fine. The crown is like a cherry on top. It's like, that extra thing. Like, you don't need a crown to be a queen. So I
Okay.
say the crown. Like, I'll remain with my sash. So yeah, the crown.
The crown, okay. And then last one, swimsuit section or the casual section during like the grand finale of a pageant?
Okay. I'd say the
Hmm,
casual section.
can go.
Reason being is because the reason why the swimsuit section is there is so that people can see your confidence, so that people can see you if you're confident in your own body, in your own
Mm,
skin. So I'd say the casual section, like the swimsuit section was made for you to showcase your confidence. So why not showcase your confidence? Why not show people your beautiful curves, you know? So yeah, the casual section. The casual section.
Ah, great stuff. Okay, now we're done. We're done with all the categories. Thank you
Okay.
so much for your answers. It's actually quite interesting how everyone has a different perspective. You know, every week when we do this and someone chooses a crown over a sash, for example, the reasons are different literally every single time. So it makes a lot of sense. I hope pageant organizers are watching this so they know exactly what you queens think of everything. It's like great feedback, right?
Yes.
Definitely. All right, Lebo, without wasting any more time, we know you're active on social media. I mean, you're active on WhatsApp. We've been chatting via WhatsApp, but we want to know the real person behind Miss Teen Eastrand. Who is Lebogang Ramathibela?
Okay, so I come from Germiston. I reside in Germiston, which is within the East Rand. I'm 16 years old. I'm currently doing grade 10. And yeah, my name is Lebogang. That's pretty much me.
That's pretty much you. I love your smile. Oh my gosh. Like, it's
Thank
so,
you.
yes, I love your smile. Next year, Temu, if you're watching, yes, she is watching. Hi, Temu. Next year, during the Majesty Awards, we need a best smile category. So during the interviews, we check for all the smile, confident smiles, noting it
I'm
down
here.
already.
I am here.
Yeah, you're
I
number
am here.
one.
I am
One.
here. I am here.
Amazing stuff. And you said you're in grade 10 now. Which high school are you in?
Royal Schools Alberton. I'm in Royal Schools Alberton.
Royal Schools, Alberton. All right. And what would you say is your life's purpose?
I'd say my life's purpose is to make an impact in people's lives and make a difference in people's lives. Reason being is because it's something that I've been doing for a long time. And every time I do it, like it literally warms my heart. Like I love to volunteer. I love to help people. And every time I do it, it just feels so right. So I feel like that is my life's purpose. I feel like that is something I am meant to do. I feel like that's also the reason behind my foundation and why my foundation exists. So yeah, I think that is my purpose.
That is your purpose in life. Amazing stuff. And then your foundation, I was getting there. How did you get to start your foundation and what inspired you outside of your life's purpose?
Outside of my life's purpose, I just feel like me generally wanting to help people. Like, I feel like me having a foundation would also help me to help people because there's people who would sponsor me. I'd use my foundation for that so that people can sponsor me. For example, I want to use my foundation so that I can donate stationery to a school, and it worked out pretty well. So I feel like me having a foundation is also an advantage.
And of course, an advantage. Thank you so much for that answer. And what do you actually do at the foundation, if I may ask? What are some of the
So
activities that you
okay, so I've once donated clothes to an orphanage. I once actually had a day where I played with the children at an orphanage. I bought them sweets. We had so much fun. We read books. I once donated stationery to a school. I feel like most of the things that I've done in my foundation are with children. They are related to children. So I don't know, maybe I am a children's person because children love me. Like literally, I work so well with children. So I feel like maybe my foundation is about children because everything I've done literally has something to do with children and the youth. So I feel like that is what my foundation is about, you know? Like I'm starting to realize it as time goes because everything I do literally has to do with children.
and pageantry. How did that come about? How and when did your pageantry journey begin?
Okay, so let me tell you about this. So growing up, I always wanted to be a fashion designer. Like it's something that I've always loved. I love to be a fashion designer. But I what influenced me was elegancy. Like I love elegant dresses, evening wear. It's just like every time I'd see a beauty pageant queen or I'd see like pageants and I'd see
Mm,
them in the evening, I'd be like, wow, I can design that, you know? I'd
mm,
be like that. So that's what used to influence me. So until I used to love watching pageants. I still watch pageants. I love watching the evening wear category, especially just because of the dresses, just because of how much I wanted to be a fashion designer. I don't really
uh,
think I want to be a fashion designer anymore. Let me explain to you why. So
why?
as time went, as time went by, as time
Yeah.
went by, I started getting influenced by the models. It was not really about the dresses anymore. It was now about Miss Universe, Miss South Africa, all of that. Until one day
Uh,
I came through a post of Miss Eastland. Miss Eastland is my first pageant. I saw a
really?
post of them. Yes,
Wow.
it's
So
my
you won your first
it's my
pageant. That's
first
amazing. Well
pageant.
done.
Thank you. It's my first pageant. So when I saw the post, they said that entries are open. I was like, let me try this out. You know, let me enter the pageant and see where it's gonna take me. So
Uh,
I did that, and yeah. So what influenced me was me wanting to become a fashion designer because of the
oh.
elegance. Like I just love elegant women. Like when I saw all those women walking on the stage in their evening wear, I'd be like, yes. I'd be like, that's the one. So elegancy, like literally.
Ah, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'd be like,
Faith is saying, oh yes, I'll try that. I'll try that. Thank you, Faith. Um, yes, so you said what inspired you to enter pageants was the elegance and all that great stuff. And where do you think your advocacy or your foundation, or how do you think your foundation plays a role in you being part of pageants?
okay, so my every pageant queen has a brand.
Mm,
Like every pageant queen has something they stand for, something they use their platform for. And
mm,
for me, that is giving back to my community,
mm,
which is what my foundation is about. So I think they go hand in hand because my brand is giving back to the community, making an impact in people's lives. And
mm.
that is also what my foundation is about. So I think that's how it plays a role with also me being a title holder as well.
Right? I was about to ask you about your winning formula. What do you think actually made you win the pageant? For everyone who's watching, of course, saying, I want to be like Lebogang, I want to be Miss Teen Eastern, I want to enter next year. What do you think was your unique winning formula?
I think it's me believing in myself. Like I
Mm,
always say, it always starts with you. What I put into my mind, like I always told myself that, girl, you got this. If you tell yourself
uh,
that you can win, then nothing is stopping you from winning. Like if you tell yourself you can win, then you can win because you are
uh,
telling yourself that you can win. And that's one thing I constantly used to tell myself that you can win, like you can do this. But
mm,
of course, it's not only about that. It's also about putting in the work as well. You can't just tell yourself that you're gonna win while you're just sitting down, you know, waiting for the final day to come. You need to put
mm,
in the work as well, also contribute. And yeah, that's how I won, I think. But
mm,
for me, it was putting in the work and telling myself that I can win. And
mm.
yeah, it all starts with your mind. What you put in your mind is literally what you become. So if you put in positive energy into your mind and you just spread out positivity, then positivity will come to you. So with
Mm.
me, it was just being positive throughout the whole journey.
Throughout the whole journey. Well, now as a
Yeah.
representative of the pageant, you're the queen, you're the brand ambassador. What would you say is the purpose of Miss T East Rand? Or what does the pageant
The
stand for?
purpose of The purpose of Miss Teen East Jan is to empower the youth by giving them a platform where they can bring substantial change in their community. And another thing that the pageant stands for, the pageant also empowers and helps their contestants to become the best version of themselves and literally become the best ability of themselves. Yeah, it helps contestants build their confidence. That's what the platform stands for. And also, of course, once you become a title holder, you have to obviously give out to the community and yeah.
Amazing stuff. And how long have you been reigning for? When did you win?
I won on the 3rd of September. I've been reigning for 3 months now.
Yeah, 3 months now.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been reigning for 3 months now. It's your first pageant. What would you say is like your biggest lesson, the biggest lesson you've learned since being part of pageantry?
The biggest lesson I've learned is that pageantry is not about beauty. Pageant is literally not about beauty. You can be the most beautiful girl in the whole world. But I think that pageantry, like what I've learned, is that it's literally about your intelligence and how you contribute to your society and how you contribute to your platform. You know, it's about what you give out, what you can give back. You know, like, should you become a title holder, what will you do with your title? What will you use your title for? And I think that is what pageantry is about. Like growing up, I always thought pageantry is about beauty. Like I'd see these beautiful women, I'd be like, you see that one, she's beautiful, she's gonna win. But literally, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about your intelligence. It's about you as a human being, how you contribute to your society. That is what it's about. So yeah.
Exactly what it's about. No, thank you so much. And we are glad that you learned that lesson. Now you'll be able to not only be Lebogang Ramathibela, but multiply, like they always say. And speaking of multiplying, where do you see pageantry taking you? Like in about 5 years or so, where do you see yourself?
In 5 years, I see myself competing in bigger pageants. In 5 years, I don't want to see myself on the level that I am now. I want to see myself on a higher level so that even in 5 years, when I look back, I'm like, okay, I did that. Like now I'm on a higher level. I'm not where I was in 2022. I am now in a bigger pageant. I'm not, you know, where I was in 2022. I'm not doing what I used to do in 2022. Now I'm competing in bigger pageants than that and doing new things. That's where I see pageantry taking me in 5 years.
Party girl Leo is saying Black Girl Magic, and Mamonari Lee 7 is saying, so proud of you, girl. Amazing stuff. I love your confidence. Actually, like I said at the beginning, your confidence is one of the things that I admire the most about you, even before the interview. How do you pump yourself up? Like, how do you actually do it? For someone out there who's like, you know, one day I want to be this confident and know what I want and know my life's purpose and all that good stuff.
I think it starts with you knowing yourself. And like I said, what you put into your mind. Like you must self affirmations. You must tell yourself, okay, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm smart. Like you are what you say. You are what you put into your mind. So if you tell yourself that you're confident, eventually you will become confident, even if you weren't confident. You know, if you tell yourself that it all starts with you, what you put into your mind. If you put in negative energy into your mind, if you tell yourself things like I'm not confident, if you tell yourself things like I'm not beautiful, then it is going to lower your self-esteem. It is going to make you, you know, less confident about yourself. But if you tell yourself that I'm confident, I am smart, I'm intelligent, you eventually become what you say. So that's how I do it. I think I know myself, if that's a way of saying it. But yeah, that's how I do it.
Amazing stuff. Faith is saying the energy I'm taking to Miss Teen Model South Africa this Sunday. She's gonna be competing at Miss Teen Model South Africa this Sunday. So she's taking the energy that you're talking about, grabbing it and taking it right to the pageant. Thank you so much, Faith, for your comment. Oh, and Faith, I tried wiping my camera. It doesn't work. I hope you can see me properly, without squinting too much. All right. Okwena Ngwema is saying very confident and smart too. And then Party Girl Leo says, used to go to the same primary as Lebo. She's always been a queen. Ah, that's so nice. Amazing stuff. And then your foundation. Let's go back to your foundation. Your amazing foundation. Where do you see it in like 5 years or so? How do you see it progressing?
In 5 years, I want when people look at my foundation and they look at the founder, me, of the foundation, they're like, yeah, that girl has served the purpose of her foundation. That girl has achieved or reached the vision and the mission of her foundation. I want people to look at me and look at my foundation and be like, this foundation has served its purpose. That's what I want people to think of my foundation in 5 years. I want people, when they look at it, they're like, wow, this girl said that the vision of her foundation is to spread kindness in her community and the mission is to serve people. And that is exactly what she has done. That is where I see my foundation in 5 years.
Oh, so, I love that. Thank you so much. There's a question. Be back from the ad break. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Great stuff. Yes, Bita Mukhan was still saying it's still a bit blurry, but you both sound good otherwise. Leah, thank you, Temu. Thank you for the observation. Leah Dlamini is saying, may I ask, if you are in a pageant, do they tell you how to walk or to model?
Okay, can I answer that one?
Yes.
So with Miss Teen Eastern, we had coaches that used to assist us. For example, I was actually very fortunate and very lucky because I didn't know anything about pageants. This was my first pageant. And actually, when we got to the auditions, because we had auditions first, and then after that, that's when they picked the finalists. So when I got to auditions, we actually had a coach that told us what to do when we got to the judges. So some pageants actually do assist with that. But I feel like if you don't know how to walk, I think YouTube can assist you as well. Because YouTube helped me a lot. Because I used to do a lot of my research on YouTube. I used to look at past title holders, how they walk, how they stand on stage. So YouTube helps a lot as well. So I think you can use YouTube as well. Just use your resources. The internet, it really helps. So yeah, it really helps.
Amazing. The University of YouTube, like I always call it. You can learn anything on YouTube if you really wanted to. And then anything proper. And then Faith is saying, I'll interrupt this interview and ask you to give an advice to a 12-year-old who wants to be a pageant queen. Yes, please give advice to a 12-year-old who wants to be a pageant queen.
Okay, so I say that they should go for it. They should start pageants because you're never too young to start anything. Your age does not define you. No matter how young you are, how old you are, if you want to start something, you can start it because nothing is stopping you. So I say that 12-year-old should join pageants. Yeah, the 12-year-old should join pageants because nothing is stopping them from joining pageants. Their age does not define them. their age is not what says, okay, you are going to win the pageant or not. So they can join the pageant. Definitely, nothing is stopping them from doing that.
Nothing is stopping them from doing that. Ah, thank you so much, Lebo, for the answer, and thank you so much for the interactions. If there are any questions, you can just interrupt us anytime. And then, Lebo, we're reaching the end of the interview, unfortunately.
Oh.
So I want to know from you, what would you like your legacy to be one day?
My legacy. Can you please elaborate on that?
Like, what would you like to be remembered as? Like, leave, or what would you like to leave behind one day?
I would like to be remembered as a girl that boosts other girls' confidence, as a girl that empowers other girls. I want to be remembered as someone that helps other people and literally makes an impact in people's lives and makes a difference in people's lives. Like, I want to be remembered as that person when I bump into you in the street and have a conversation. When you go back home, you think about me literally the whole time, the whole way. I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered like that. I want to be remembered as someone that literally makes a difference in other people's lives and
Hmm.
that empowers other women, empowers her peers, and gives other women confidence. You know, I want to be remembered as that person.
Amazing stuff. Ah, I love that. Thank you so much for that answer. And lastly, but definitely not least, our signature question at Her Majesty. What does beauty mean to you?
Okay, so I have this saying. Can I start with the saying first before I explain? So the saying says that in the eyes of a boy, beauty is body shape. In the eyes of a girl, beauty is makeup. But in the eyes of a queen, beauty is heart. So that means
Oof.
that beauty comes from within. Beauty beauty is about you. It's not about your looks. It comes from within. That's why they say that beauty is on the inside, and that is so true. Beauty comes from within. Beauty is about you as an individual, as a queen, how you treat your people, how you contribute to your community. It's within you. Beauty is from your heart. That's what beauty means to me. It's
Oof.
from within.
Ah, I love that. Oh my gosh. Like, we keep on collecting these amazing answers. Like, I love, absolutely love your answer. It's one of the best we've had on the show, actually. Answer to what does beauty
Really?
mean to
Thank
me?
you.
Yes. Thank you so much for that answer. And you're a cheerleader there. We have reached the end of the show now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You're a cheerleader. You're also an MC, right?
Yes.
You're a cheerleader, you're an MC. One day I want to see you on TV, one day I want to hear you on radio and all that good stuff. So I need you to close the show for us. Ne? I'm not gonna say anything. Like Faith, you see my screen is blurry. It was not meant to be my show. It's actually Lebogang's show. So my face is not supposed to show at all. It's her show alone. So I'm gonna give you a chance to close the show for tonight, like close it with a bang, close it the way you want to close it. And then afterwards, I swear I won't say anything. I will stop the live and then we'll be done.
Okay. I just want to say that anything you would like to do in life, whether it is being a cheerleader, being a pageant queen, whatever you'd like to do, go for it. Don't let self-limitation get to you. Don't limit yourself. Go for whatever you would like to go for. Like, reach your goals, write down your goals, and be like, okay, in the next 2 years, this is what I want to achieve. This is how I'm going to achieve it, and start doing that, because nothing is stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve. So if you want to achieve something, if you want to do something, go for it. Nothing is stopping you. Not your age, nothing. Your age doesn't even define you, no matter how old or young you are. Go for whatever you would like to go for. That is me closing the show.
Love it. Thank you so Thank you so much. So now you can link us out. That was the closing. So now you can link us out so we can stop the live.
Okay. So I should.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Like, just say the final words and close the show. Thank you, everyone, whatever, and then we're done.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining this live. Thank you, Her Majesty, for hosting me. I really enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed everything about this show. To everyone that watched this show, to everyone who aspires to join pageants, join pageants. Join pageants. Like, you can DM me for help. Watch YouTube. Use your resources. Technology is literally the biggest thing right now. Use technology. Technology helps. Use your resources. Anything you'd like to do, go for it. Literally, nothing is stopping you. Don't let self-limitation get to you. Do everything that you would like to do. And once again, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Her Majesty, for hosting me. Onke, her name is Onke. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you. Because I keep on calling you Her Majesty. And people are probably like, what? Thank you for hosting me. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you everyone for watching and also interacting with us. Thank you so much.